We're talking about the Better Together Consistency Challenge. And so I'm going to start here. I'm going to start where on the screen that she's at right now, which is these are for the people that were recruited in August. So if you recruited somebody in August or you yourself was recruited in August, this is for you right now. And this month, for the month of September, you're going for these new sizes of that Prima glass, which is super exciting. These are bigger than the smaller sizes. I don't know about any of you that have large families, or maybe you just do a large amount of cooking, because when I'm cooking, okay? My family is not that large, but let me tell you, when I cook, I usually double, triple batches because I always want to have stuff to freeze, right? So I like these bigger sizes. So that's very exciting. So when your new recruit and you both sell 250 this month, you're both going to get that Prima glass, right? And these are for your recruits from last month. So go and look and see, who did you recruit? Make your list, reach out to them, make sure that they know that this is for them. All right. So, and also for those new recruits, if they did not get the August gift, which was the stack cooker, they can still get this Prima glass this month. So just because they didn't get it last month does not mean they're out of the program. I know we've had programs in the past that if you miss 1 month, you're out. Not this. So I'm super excited about that. So definitely it gives us a reason to reach out to people. And as leaders, as you start growing in your business and you're recruiting and doing things like that, you're always looking for excuses and reasons to reach out to your people. This is a perfect one to reach out to these new people and be like, hey, how's it going? Is there anything I can help you with? That is always my line. How can I help? How can I help? How can I help you? Is there anything I can help you with? Because sometimes people are out there and they're struggling but they don't know how to even ask the questions. I was talking to somebody today who's just kind of been a little bit turned off, mentally turned off in the business. And she said, I'm kind of embarrassed because I don't know what's going on. And I said, well, just ask me. Just ask me, seriously, just ask me. And so, and I, even if I don't know about what it is you're asking about, I have people I can ask too. And that's the beautiful thing of it, because whether or not, maybe you're sitting there and you're like, well, Ellen, I'm not super engaged in the business. So how am I supposed to answer the questions for these people? Or Ellen, I work full time, and so I don't know all the answers. So if I go to them and say, how can I help? Do you have questions? What if they ask me something I don't know? You know what? If they ask you something you don't know, thank your lucky stars, because now you get to get educated at the same time they're getting educated, right? And you're also teaching them that you don't need to know everything. It's okay to say, you know what? That's a really good question. Let me ask, right? I say it all the time, whether or not I'm not sure on the answer. A lot of times it's just, I'm not 100%. I think I know the answer, but I'm just not 100%, because every month these programs change, right? I mean, we have some consistent programs, but every month we have new offers, right? And so I'm always kind of second guessing myself, and I never want to misquote somebody. So this is our Better Together Consistency Challenge. And these are for the recruits that recruited in August. Now we are in September, and I'm so excited that Tupperware decided to go ahead and just kind of renew this and give us another level of this, right? So we have our August people working on those goals, right? But now all of our recruits for September, they have an opportunity to get that stack cooker as well, right? So if you, as the recruiter, if you recruited in August and you recruited in September, you get a chance to get more stack cookers. And you're like, Ellen, why in the world would I want more stack cookers? Okay. Listen, this is cash and carry. You are paying $5 for something that costs $130. Did you hear me? $130. Okay. So something that you can do, there's so many different things that you can use premium products for. You can use premium products as you're a leader to start working with people to step up different levels, give them challenges, and then offer them, again, a copay for whatever it is. You can use it for challenges for people on your team. You can use it to date parties. If you have somebody that, they just really want this red color, be like, great, date a party. You can get it for half price, and you can have this red one. You take the other half price item and just replace this with something that you want, right? And you're charging them half price. You pay $5. They don't know that. So there are so many things. So don't shy away from challenges like this, because you're like, I already have 3 stack cookers and I don't need another one, and I can't sell them at vendor events for whatever reason, right? There's always things that you can do to leverage products that you have sitting in your garage, not making you money. There are so many things you can do. Leverage it to date parties, leverage it to recruit people, leverage it to motivate people to step up different levels. So in the month of September, Pam, do you have the next flyer? In the month of September, when you recruit, you as well have that chance to get that stack cooker, and so do they, right? So again, all the recruits that you're bringing in this month, they pick one of those amazing kits that we have, and then when they have 250 this month, they get the stack cooker, right? And that is on top of all the other offers that we have going on for those new recruits, right? This is an added bonus. Now, I do highly recommend when you're recruiting, you don't want to tell them all the offers that they have in front of them as you're trying to recruit them. You will freak them out and they will not call you back. Okay, so you want to pace yourself, right? You want to pace yourself. You don't want them to feel like they're drinking from a fire hose, right? You want to be able to just kind of talk to them about the business and then be like, oh, hey, by the way, when you have, this, you're going to get this, right? And then you can kind of guide them through that. But it gives you another reason to talk to these new recruits, which again, sometimes when we recruit people, we're afraid then that if we contact them, they're going to be like, I decided I don't want to do this anymore. Right? Or they're going to say something like that. And then you're like, well, I don't know what to do with that. So maybe if I just leave them alone and let them just kind of like figure it out, and they'll reach out to me when they need something. That's not true. That's the opposite of what you should do. Always just reach out. How can I help? Have you logged into the system yet? And they say no, be like, do you want some help with that? Because sometimes people get a little bit lost on that. And even though we know it's very simple, to them, it's one more thing on their to-do list. So just try and help them with that. But this is a reason to contact them. So I love this Better Together Consistency Challenge. And definitely we need to leverage that to really get our new recruits getting and submitting sales, because there are like crazy statistics. I can't rattle them off the top of my head about how long people will stay in correlation to how quickly they hit submit the first time, right? When they hit submit the first time, within the first 24 hours, 48 hours, a week, a month, they have statistics on how long they're going to stay, right? And our goal, if you recruit somebody in this business, is to get them making money ASAP, right? ASAP. If they come in and they immediately sell $100 and they're like, wow, I sold $100. They just made $25. That is freaking amazing, right? And you're just like, wow, you just made $25. That's amazing. And then also you're helping them put that first order in, right? You're getting all those things out of the way with, you help them log in, you help them find their website so they can share with people. And then you can help them put that first order in. And then, they're just kind of off and running and they feel that excitement and they're just like, wow, people really do want this. I think I can do this, right? So that's our goal.